Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and it's a beautiful day Thursday here in Houston, Texas. And as we continue our growth series for the month of May, we're just going to be continuing on sharing tools and tips to assist entrepreneurs, churches, nonprofit organizations across the country, how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, and basically how to utilize your website as a marketing tool, which has been my subject matter for this month, the entire month of May, as we're talking about growing and building our businesses online, the proper way to do it, and the more effective way to do it without having to spend a whole lot of money. A lot of people think they don't need websites today. Well, think again, you do. You will need a website today. So what is it all about? Why do we have to have it? A website. What's the importance of a website? And what is the benefits that I can get with a website? Of course, a lot of people have been asking these kind of questions. And are you in business for yourself, or is this a hobby that you're doing? Or are you trying to test the waters to check out a new product or service that you want to introduce in the marketplace for your target market? And do you have a target market? Do you know who your target market is? And have you addressed it within the community that you live in? We always want to start our businesses on these levels, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about building it locally, nationally, and then internationally. And so if you look at business today and what we have today, being online is where it's at today, believe it or not. You're going to need to know that. Being online is big business today. Everybody's on it. Everybody's doing it. And why you're not, that's up to you. But here's the things that I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen. On this day, Thursday, May 22nd, 2025, as we continue after the year. The year is moving along. And so as we begin to understand that it's up to us to build successful businesses. If it's going to be, it's up to me. And I can't rely on other entities or outsources to help me grow or build something that's within me to do. Because this is my gift and talent. This is what I've been blessed with. So I must understand that I have to go out and utilize and exercise it on a regular basis. And so when you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, building a business website allows you to establish an online presence. You can showcase your products or services that you provide, and you reach a wider audience and attract customers through search engine optimizations we call SEOs. A well-designed and optimized website can boost your brand, increase visibility, and generate leads. Your website can do this. And so a well-designed and optimized website, we're talking about SEO, can boost your brand, increase visibility, and generate leads. So when you have forms on your website, guess what? Your customers, people inquiring about the product and service that you're providing, can fill out that form, and then you can reply back to them, and you can give them the answer that they're looking for. But now you have that as a contact. You have their information as a contact. So that's a lead. So here's a breakdown of how to build your business utilizing your website if you have one. And if you don't have one, here at Global Touch Enterprise, we do web design and marketing. This is my niche. I've been doing this business for the past 17 plus years and assisting businesses across the country to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, and as well as global. I've been doing global work as well. But here's the thing, though. The technology has changed. It's more advanced now than ever. And since we are a society of convenience, it's more convenient for us now to basically collapse time frames and build a successful business utilizing our website on a regular basis. It never sleeps, it doesn't shut down, and you don't have to worry about it giving you some bad mouth about certain things, right? It's up 24/7. So you want to define the purpose of your website. What is your website's purpose? What is the purpose of the website? What do you want the visitors to do on your website? Do you want them to make a purchase, sign up for a mailing list, contact you simply to learn more about your business? And when you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, this is something important. So once you get a definition of the purpose of your website, then you can begin to start generating leads, visibility, and you can boost your brand once you define that. And once you get that noted, that's your step one. Step two, choose the website builder or platform that you want to utilize. As I said, there's a lot of builders out here, people like WordPress, Wix, Squarespace. You got a lot of different ones out here that you can utilize. You got GoDaddy they have a template for a website when you go and get the domain names from them, and a lot of other companies out here. But you want to find something that's more user-friendly, that's more interactive, and that's mobile-friendly today. Because mobile-friendly is what it's all about. And now that you notice that everybody's on their cell phones now, they can basically pull your information up off their device and see your website. So you got to look at the kind of platforms you want to look at. So you can consider these options, though. Like I said, you have Wix, Squarespace, you got Shopify, Webflow, and WordPress, depending on the needs and the budget that you want to do this at. It's up to you. But if you're just getting started, now these are for my startup companies. If you're just getting started, then my suggestion to everybody is start off with a landing page website, which is just a one-pager. And this will give you an opportunity to basically put something together. You can also have an e-commerce portion of it, or information portion if you have a form, and then they can fill it out. They can get the information, and then you can follow up with them. But once you generate the leads from that, and you see the number of people filling it out, once you market it and get it out to the general public that this is your website, you have this live, and you do the campaigns behind it, because you got to do your marketing campaigns. And again, it's all about the 5 P's of marketing, which is all about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. And the more you stay focused there, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get stronger and stronger and better at marketing and putting out the information on a regular, consistent basis. But you have to stay consistent. And you got to be persistent as well. So once you picked out the platform and you say, well, okay, fine. If you want to get some inquiries more about it, you can go to my website at globaltechenterprise.net, and you can fill out the form on my homepage on my website. And then I can help you get some nice answers to your questions when it comes to your website, designing it, putting it together, and marketing it, and utilizing it again, which is going to be a tool for your business, your brand, and for generating leads, all in one spot, right? So now you know that. Your third thing is to select the domain name and web hosting. I don't know why it is that a lot of people think that you just you get the website and that's it. Now, not all of everybody, but some. The few that do. But there is a hosting fee attached to the site, which is a monthly fee that they charge for renting space on the server that they're hosting your website on to showcase to the world. It's like paying rent. You're renting space every month for your website to be showcased on the world, on the server. Unless you have your own server, which 9 times out of 10 you don't, then that's what you're going to be looking at. Now, the fees can vary based on the hoster, the provider, and based on what web company you're dealing with. And those who are doing their own, they charge their own rates and charges and fees. So you have to find something within it. Now on e-commerce side, those can be a little bit more expensive because of the technicality of generating that page for them, and then a shopping cart, and then it has to be secure. And this is where SSL come in, secure socket layer, and added extra security so nobody can capture your customer's information when they're filling it out online. And that's why you see the little locks there on the browser of your web browser. When you go to these particular websites, if they don't see a lock there, then it's not secure. You want to be careful with that. So you want to get a good builder that you're going to utilize. And basically, once you come up with your domain name based on the company name you come up with, you're going to need your logo and whatever color scheme you decide to come up with as well for your website, which represents your brand, represents who you are as an individual. Remember, you got to put your personal effects into this, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just you got a website and it has nothing, it's not no extension to you, but it is an extension to you. It's of you. And you representing you. It's you incorporated. So you want to put together this system that you're going to have in place, which save yourself time, energy, and money. So that way your website is an ongoing machine generating and getting information on a regular, consistent basis. So you got to look at all sides of this. This is the importance of having a website and being your own boss. So next step is design and build your website. So once you pick out a website builder, you can do the drag and drop. You got the editor or hire a web designer to create a visually appealing and user-friendly website. Now, web designers, our industry, we're growing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's not going anywhere. And everybody needs a website, period. And there's no industry we can't touch as a web designer. We're in every industry. And we hit all markets. So it depends on how sophisticated your business is or how simplistic your business is, the type of website that you're going to need to satisfy your customers, but it has to look professional, it has to be clean, and it has to be interactive. And the more interaction you get, the better. And mobile friendly. It has to be mobile friendly. And when you get a chance to look at websites today and you see all the ones in the industry that you're in, and you see your competitor's website and say, wow, okay, I want a site. So I want it similar to that. No, you want to be unique. You want to have your own uniqueness in the marketplace where you stand out amongst the crowd. Observe the masses and do the opposite. So you want high quality content, which of course is going to be the backbone of your website and your presence and your information that you're going to be sharing on a regular, consistent basis. So when you add high quality content, you're going to write engaging and informative content, including descriptions of your product or services that you're providing, testimonials, and blog posts. Blogs are good. It's good to have a blog. But now, on top of that today, you're going to need a video. Add a video. Add a good video, whether it's it's animated or it's you on the video. You want to add a video to your website that gives a description and talks about the product services that you're providing, and that how you can help them solve the problems in the marketplace, because that's what we are, problem solvers, and that we got the answers that they're looking for. And then guess what? Everybody's going to be attracted to your website and come to it and say, wow, I need to go here and get this right now. So after you get the high quality content set up, now you want to optimize for search engines to find and do AdWords and keywords. You want to use them strategically, though, into your content and your web structure And you can optimize your site for mobile devices. Again, mobile friendly is the key. The more mobile friendly you are, the better. And here's the thing. When you look at your website on the mobile device, now you begin to see how easy this navigates to people to look for and see what's on there description-wise. And if you have a form, they can fill out the form, or if they're making a purchase, they can do it right then and there. It's at their fingertips. And they'll be able to get to you and answer and purchase from you directly through their phone. So how do we promote the website? You want to promote. Again, going back to the 5 P's of marketing, about the people, product, price, place, and promotion. So you're going to use social media. You got email marketing. You got SEMs, which is search engine marketing. And basically, you want to look at other online channels to drive traffic to your website. Whether you're on, they got, the neighborhood social platform, you can go there and you can basically post things on that. Or if you're in a group setting and you have groups that you're a part of, then you want to post there if they allow you to do that. So again, you have multiple ways. And then you got your digital flyers, you got your regular flyers. In the community where you serve, you can go out and send out flyers into the community there too as well. So you call inbound and outbound marketing. Inbound marketing is when you're going online. Outbound marketing is basically when you go to your brick and mortar locations, no matter where you are in the community. So you want to do both. Inbound and outbound marketing is the key. And you want to stay strategic with that, so that way people can get the information. They can scan if you got QR codes, you want to utilize that tool so people can scan the information with their phone and go directly to your site. Your goal in your marketing efforts is to drive traffic to the website from your marketing efforts. All marketing campaigns and strategic marketing should direct people directly to your website on a consistent basis. This is how you drive traffic, because it's you incorporated. It's your house. And so you want people to come check you out. So there's also traffic. You can track your website matrix using analytics through Google. Google has that. Your website has it too. Now, the cool thing about analytics and what we're analyzing and what we're capturing is number of clicks and views, number of online submissions and subscriptions or subscribers that you have on your website. If they filled out the form, if they made a purchase, it'll show that in the analytics section. And websites now have that capability to do that. Now, Google has their own analytics, the search engine company, so you can use that tool as well. And in addition to, especially when you if you're doing your listing through Google and you're doing Google ads on Google, then you can track all of that too as well. And that's what you want to do. So you can kind of see what works, what's the behaviors of your people, your target market, and what's your conversion rate. Your conversion rate is the telltale story, a tell-all, that lets you know that this is how many people looked and this is how many people purchased. If you're an e-commerce site. Now, if you're just an information, this is the people viewed, this is what they read, this is what they stayed, how long they stayed on the website. They actually time people now on how long they stayed on your website and so forth and so on. Just like on this YouTube channel, same principle. So like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you, by the way. So all the information that I'm sharing with you, ladies and gentlemen, is what's relevant today in the marketplace. And here's the thing. You can do your research as well. But people that's giving out information to help you grow, you want to take copious notes. You want to get it, write it down, and you want to start implementing it as soon as possible. The sooner you get the information, the sooner you implement it, the better you come out. And this is going to help you grow. And now you're going to be consistent on it. And now you got some momentum building. so that way people will come to you regularly. And the only thing next to do, last and also step that you want to take is to maintain and update your website. I say this regularly. Update your website with new content, features, and improvements to keep it fresh and relevant. Relevancy is the key. If you're still posting stuff that you had posted 5 years ago and it still shows up on your website, that's not a good look. And if your website is outdated and you don't have the latest technology tools and updates on it, that's a no-go. You have to stay fresh, relevant. Put in new content. What are you doing different that you did a week ago? What's new? What's fresh? And then what's relevant? So you have to stay on top of these, and that's why I share with all of my clients when I'm building websites that they have to stay and maintain it and update the website regularly. And especially if you're an e-commerce site. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you're an e-commerce site, you should be rotating your inventory just like you would at a brick and mortar location. Throughout the seasons, you're showcasing inventory of clothing. If you're doing that, if you're in that type of business, that you want to showcase the new materials, the new items that you want to promote. And that should be showing up like clockwork. And if you're not doing your promotions regularly on a weekly basis, then you out of there. And you need to get back in. So these are the benefits of having a business website, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why it's important because, again, it's you incorporated, ownership, and you driving traffic to your website that you have created, that has been built for you, and it represents who you are. It's an extension of you, and it's up 24/7. It never sleeps. So you want to improve your, well, let's do this. To make improvements, we said this already. If you're not updating your website regularly, I suggest weekly, especially what's going on today, and staying relevant in the marketplace of items. If you're a service or product, it doesn't matter if you do both. But your goal is to get your customers engaging and being more interactive with them on all of the conversations that you're having. So you want to increase your visibility and reach, but having a website allows you to connect with potential customers who may not be able to visit your physical location. That's another benefit, ladies and gentlemen. Nationwide, you're not in all of these cities and states, but you have an internet-based business or you have a business online. People can, in other cities and states, can order from you and you can have it shipped directly to them. You're not physically there and they can't physically come to your state to see you. But ladies and gentlemen, isn't that something that has always been more convenient? It's a society of convenience. America, we are a society of convenience. And so if that's the case, why wouldn't you have a website that's visible enough where people can order from no matter what parts of the country they're in or around the world if you're doing global? Even local. People that may be 50 miles away can order. 100 miles away can order. There's no limit to the reach is the whole theme of this. There's no limit to the reach because you're internet-based. And if you have a quality product or service that people are providing and liking, and now you're getting a lot of likes and reviews, and they're giving you feedback, good feedback, authentic feedback, now you're in the race. Now you're in the running to grow bigger and bigger. So you want to improve your brand credibility. Well, a professional-looking website can enhance your brand's image and build trust with customers. If it's professional-looking, and you're staying on top of that like a big box brand would, even though you're a small business getting started, you're just getting started, then you want to consist yourself as a professional look so that way people can say, oh, wow, this is a nice site. Let me see what they're offering here. When you look at your Families of Freedom, get them to give you some honest feedback from your people, the people that you know and your friends, and get around and let them know about your website so they can go check you out. They'll be the ones to tell you what's right and what's wrong about it, and they give you an honest opinion about it. Would you purchase from it? Would you utilize the services from this particular website? And you've seen some crazy looking ones out there, and they are, believe me, I know. But you want to make sure that you improve your brand credibility by having a professional looking website that's easy on the eyes, that's, again, interactive, that people can get, and you're satisfying the three things in the marketplace what people want, need, and can afford. So you want to also enhance your marketing efforts. On top of that, a website can serve as a hub for your marketing efforts, allowing you to promote your products or services on the website online. It's a hub. Again, all marketing efforts should be pointed directly to your website. That's the go-to place. That's the place where everybody should be going. So you want to look at cost-effective advertising. Everybody asks me this, Ed, what can I do to advertise, but I want to spend a whole lot of money here. I want to kind of make it more within my budget of what I can afford. Can I get it out there? The answer to that is always yes. Yes, you can. A website can be a cost-effective way to reach a wider audience, your website, compared to traditional advertising methods that people use, TV, radio, newspaper. And then also, too, you should have a media kit or a press kit on your website. Let me say that again. You should have a media kit or press kit on your website. So if people want to do articles about you based on the thing that you're doing in the marketplace, in the community that you serve, and you're giving good quality customer service, and people are buzzing about you and what you've done and helped them solve whatever problem they were looking at in the marketplace, guess what? People can do articles on you, and you have that information. They have that information by you directing them to the website. And you want to showcase all of the accolades that you've obtained and gathered during your time in business. And let people know you're here to stay and you're here to help. As servant leaders, that's what we're here to do, to help. And then you have 24/7 availability, another benefit of having a website. Your website is available to customers 24/7. Allow them to learn more about your business or make a purchase at any given time. Some people are up 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We're not sleeping like we used to, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, America? We're not. So everybody's up 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and some people make purchases online at that late date or early morning, and these big box brands love it. Look at Temu. Look at all these other companies that's popping up out there like that. And look at what we can do here in the United States, ladies and gentlemen. As Americans, we have the goods. And coming from manufacturing that I come from, we have the best manufacturing practices globally speaking. Me working from Zenith to Motorola to Hewlett Packard up north in Chicago, where I'm originally from, this is the opportunities that we have over a lifetime. But we partnered and co-opted with other countries to build the products and services that we don't currently do here. It's a win-win. They get from us, we get from them. and we give it out to the general public. But again, with the best manufacturing practices that we have in the United States, we have the best thing going, and we want to maintain that. For those who come from manufacturing, they understand. You guys know what I'm talking about. And for those who have not, no. So regardless of what the government may do or don't do, it's up to us. And we will promote and showcase what is relevant in the marketplace that's going to benefit the general public on a regular, consistent basis. That's the purpose of ownership and being in business. To solve problems, but also to satisfy the needs of the people and the wants, and making sure that it's something that's affordable to them that they can get and do and share with their people. Utilizing the PHP effect, ladies and gentlemen, people helping people. That's the bottom line. That's the service that we do as serving leaders. And with that, I want to thank you all for this opportunity to share with you again on this edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host again, Ed Peterson, and next Tuesday or next week, we're going to have special guests on, and we're going to continue to close out the growth series for the month of May. This has been a great opportunity for me to share Lupus Awareness Month, as well as our graduation class and kids that's getting ready to graduate this year, 2025. Congratulations. We talk about AI. We talk about automation on our next one. So tune in for that, because this is going to be something that we all need to learn and earn and understand that this is the way of the future. Just like with solar, just like with EV cars, like anything else that we have, that new technologies that we have started to implement and utilize more so now in the marketplace. So with that, I want to thank you all for this edition of tuning in. Like and subscribe my YouTube channel, where we're going to get more information, tools, and tips that we're going to be sharing with you I'll be sharing with you on a regular, consistent basis. So I want you guys to keep the faith and keep building the dream.